And we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Also, something kind of cool. All of the Danganronpa games on Steam are currently have a crazy sale. So I was able to get Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa V3 and Ultra Despair Girls, and I'll be sure to let's play those after I'm done with this, of course. So here we go. We last left off, we completed the third chapter of the game, and we got to see Celeste get hit by a freaking truck. Why am I suddenly now getting a whole crap ton of achievements? Alright, the game will begin from where you last left off. Is that okay? Chapter 3 ending. Yeah. Leon killed Sayaka. Well, that's a great image to start off on. Oh god. Here we're moving on. Why are we reviewing all of this? Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the people, of the number of people we started with. I'm pretty sure there's actually 7 of us. 7 who are still alive at the very least. Only a third of the people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness had become commonplace. That's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? Now that I think of it, now knowing that she was the spy, I'm pretty sure the Solid Snake voice was actually a really good choice for her. No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean, in that case? Well, cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you're all cheer up. So let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
What?
That's like a deep impact style meteor impact extinction level event combination of foods.
Huh?
Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Think happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. Well, I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
I predicted it last night, since it's revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune-telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
Got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
so...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abducted cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
STFU.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Hey Comic God, how's it going?
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. Yeah, Hagakure is just really stupid.
Don't be mean.
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your predictions turn out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah!
Me neither. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. But two people are unaccounted for here. Where's Tagami and where's Fukawa? After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But...
Well,
Yep, there it is. To be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I'd say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-Star Apologies. Chapter 4. Daily Life. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright, here we go. I guess I'll just leave for now. Where are people at? So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Nope, no storage closets here. Well, there is one, it just doesn't appear to have anything in it. Data lab? No good. This door's locked. I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, it's called the Data Center. What's behind the door is a total mystery. Alright, let's check the classrooms next. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but There's like a ton of locker rooms up here. Oh, that's all there is here? Oh, there's a chemistry lab. Let's go in there. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the Mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing. You sure? Okay then.
Okay, I'm guessing I won't be able to talk to her either. I better look around the room a bit more. Okay. It's gotta be that thing, right? It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
That's right.
Ah, listen, Makoto. Listen, just take a deep breath and calm down. Listen to me!
Okay, Hina, just chill out.
There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acid.
Cretin?
Okay.
And what? They even have...
Protenzyme X, I guess. What's that?
Hey!
A high-quality potion drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level.
Oh, yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Oh, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then.
A gold mine, huh? Okay, I guess that's all I need to do here. Okay, there's the entrance to floor 5. Oh my god, there's a music room. Get me in there. This is the music room? It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Is that a grand piano? Seems really old. Bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. I got the coin, at least. Alright. Well, I'm actually supposed to talk to KYOKO. Funny how that sometimes happens.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet.
What I think?
So...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom.
Well, KYOKO is not gonna like this. I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked by who?
Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there.
Okay, well that's good.
And I half suspect that the mastermind might come after you.
What? You mean you sent me in there, knowing that I could get hurt?
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in that room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing, though.
After all, oh my god, I hate her. What does she think a boy is? Like, seriously.
Fine, I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave"?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here.
KYOKO stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay?
She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret.
Oh shit. Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding
Am I
something.
wrong?
Come on, frickin' tell her. I have a feeling he won't tell her, and that...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey,
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before?
I knew this was gonna happen. You're right about this. There shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse. No, frickin'... Oh, I can't save. I can't save. Haven't found conclusive evidence yet. Well... I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but... Wait. I can't tell her. It's not gonna... The game's not gonna let me!
Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
correct.
So that's your answer.
However,
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I have to say, but now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry, I really am.
that's fine. Goodbye.
Are you freaking shitting me?
I'm actually so mad at the devs. I think I made her mad. If anyone can help you solve a mystery like that, it's Kirigiri. Headmaster's room. Must be something worthwhile in there.
The door's locked. Damn it.
I wasn't expecting anything different, I'm gonna be honest. Let's go into this office next. Oh no.
This is the office. But of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on.
Who the dicks is that over there? Ah, lots of stuff. There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. There's a flower on the desk. Something. Oh, I get another coin for examining it, though. Can I not examine that chart? Oh, it's the same one. Of course, the obvious thing is this. We got... I see Sayaka. I see... What's his face? And I see Celeste in there.
Oh, there's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows.
Monokuma!
It's exactly the same. It's just like the picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow.
Don't let Monokuma take it.
They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in that picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? No! There's no way! Monokuma did it! It must be fake! You're fake!
Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand.
A forgery plot? What are you, middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on! Then you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there was such thing as a Noble Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place.
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split.
it's true.
This picture is real. No more, no less.
Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. Well, at least he answered my question.
So the picture is real?
It's really real, if that's true. If that's the case. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we've all discovered.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and there are all kinds of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it.
I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that.
But it's not all good stuff, though.
Doesn't even comment about the fact that he just called her best friend Ogre.
There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was, a bunch of different poisons. Poison?
They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
What do you mean?
Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say.
Just in case... Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he discovered it for himself.
But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, it's absolutely the work of the mastermind. I can't leave now. I have to hear what everyone has to say. I didn't try to leave. What? I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room.
The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we find some clues.
No, I'm pretty sure that's where Monokuma is drinking his martinis.
If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside,
But
Who cares about a stupid
how
lock?
about that?
It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door.
what was that?
What?
I'm guessing he is gonna make it a regulation that you can't knock down doors.
No, please, continue. Did you see I've got the nicest butt on the block?
The curviest hips in town. Wow, Monokuma, you pervert.
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't.
Hey, come on now.
Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room.
Unbelievable.
Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher
That's
had
my
such faith
room,
in
you know. And it is now, anyway.
Me with betrayal?
And you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off? You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw?
No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad.
Damn it.
Now he's using emoticons.
What?
And so is he.
This is kind
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if we're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks.
The new rule has been added to the regulations manual.
Is he gone? Oh, man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me. For serious.
Well,
But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that,
Then there's no doubt there's something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room.
but now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do.
Oh, yes, there is. There's gotta be something.
Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else.
Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though.
Alright, Kyoko, what do you got?
Kyoko?
She's ignoring me.
so.
Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad.
Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her.
Ah, this is bad. So has everyone said what they needed to say?
I think so.
For serious? It looks like nobody's found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up.
Oh, yikes. Feels bad, man.
Can I say something?
How about that?
No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right?
Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture, almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the pictures didn't have any metal coverings on the windows.
So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka?
But
But how can that...
Conspiracy! Monokuma must have faked it.
But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What? Can't be! It's a fake!
But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So then.
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died?
She's really tearing into me this episode.
Because.
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on. Come on, guys, stop fighting or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say.
You might be right, but still.
This has got to be Byakuya.
Are you still so conflicted?
What?
Yep, I knew it.
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya! You all have that same sunken look on your face. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. Well, when I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a
Why are
second.
you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest.
Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such
I was in the
ignorance.
bath. Would you like to know? What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers?
He was taking a bath? Did he say he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
it would seem.
Maybe we should all go take a...
Out of context, that sounds weird. Ah, good idea.
Okay.
If Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. When I got to the dressing room. Oh, it's Toko! Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko? Did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master! You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up! Stop bothering me!
How about that?
Get out of the way! We have to talk to Alter Ego!
Well,
No, I made Master promise.
A promise.
Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's for...
My god. You just love being mistreated.
Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means.
Oh no. Oh no. Here it comes.
What?
We'd like you to move.
Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg.
First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Just hijacked this thing from the laptop. I can't get to it. You gotta be shitting me. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What? You SOB!
How about that?
Come on. Come on, Makoto. Give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech.
Why are you acting like you're not part of this?
As desperate as I felt, finally I did kneel. Please, I'm begging you, will you please let us use the laptop? Throw away all your pride, just doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm on fire!
Such an ultra-miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
This should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byaku yet, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally. The time has come.
I'm
I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move.
A single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go.
KYOKO began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them.
Leave it to me.
Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in.
It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak Academy themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever?
No way!
It was the school itself?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would we do that?
just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems the reason they devised that plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described the event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something?
You see?
Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy,
Well,
Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
Things are finally starting to make sense. What that means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place, and whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
hey,
And what could this tragic event have possibly been?
sorry.
Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry.
And that's all he said.
What?
Is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing.
Wait. So,
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind.
The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far.
sorry.
No, that I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So the same person may well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
The headmaster?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
For serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do?
Oh.
I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what? So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
I
can't explain why. I know I have to find him.
She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information.
That seemed to be her attempt at regaining composure. And she started typing again.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
Then it really is all over.
hey,
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
So,
Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday.
A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed.
What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed about things I can't do anything about.
anyway,
Well then, I guess that's it.
That's it? A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again.
You've done your job. Thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.
With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
But
But I feel kinda sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right?
well.
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
I mean, yeah, it did. That's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way.
I know what you mean.
I feel the same way.
hey,
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can't tell the difference between a program and a friend, right?
But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
I think, maybe, I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out! Friendship has no survival value! Instead, it gives value to survival.
So,
Anyway,
What?
Don't so anyway that! It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where!
hey,
anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend.
Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time.
I've heard of Junko. Was she executed? Yeah, she got impaled by like 50 billion spears at the beginning of the game.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us kill each other?
Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Ugh.
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago?
I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
at the very least,
If nothing else, it must have been some kind of connection to the school.
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Then maybe they covered it up.
Another question. Was Mondo turned into butter? Yes.
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
anyway,
Maybe. Right now, there's only one path open to us.
so,
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
Unfortunately, his identity was spoiled to me. I will not say it, but I know who it is.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. KYOKO. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved.
Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here, so for now, we should get out of here.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Then I'll...
Okay, turn back to normal. That's fine.
Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byaku's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further.
Good call.
But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounded with anger.
You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. Am I a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed
But that doesn't matter either.
It's building. I feel it building.
now I'm really angry.
Please.
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra.
No, not a Naruto joke.
Pung, pung.
Etch this on the walls of your brains, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Fang for a fang? Be careful! He just chanted the incantation of devastation!
No, it's just a saying.
Oh, I see. But what's he talking about?
Oh, it's nighttime. Okay.
As such, soon the doors to the dine. Okay then.
Correct.
So it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way.
I agree.
Monokuma, the toy no one wants.
it's true.
Or like the Pokemon no one wants if you've seen the latest Pokemon Direct. There's literally Monokuma.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed.
Ah, we effed up. We effed up. We didn't tell Kyoko what we saw, and now she's what we saw with frickin' Sakura, and now she's pissed. I doubt she even. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even consider Makoto a friend anymore. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back to my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept spinning around and around in my head. The administration of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. If you know stuff I don't, Comic Cop. Oh, the game was started after the anime? I find that hard to believe. I've seen up to the point I've played in the game in the anime, and it's clearly it's very clearly based on a video game. Like, they even have like the truth bullets mechanic in it. They wouldn't have that if it was just an anime. He did because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try to unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice.
Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggests I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn. It wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prod on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
That no one needed to know.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. What the hell's going on? Where's Hagakure? Oh, there he is. Why are the three of them out there? As we entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her.
What are you staring at?
Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
What? You think your eyes you will rot just by looking at me? Fine. Then don't look at me.
I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all.
Indeed. It's been quite a while since you've joined us.
Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so... I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down on my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, looks like KYOKO isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later.
Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave.
She's not even trying to hide it anymore.
I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. Present dirty of Dirtlandia.
What the crap?
You don't understand.
It's the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself.
She's even using Byakuya's phrases.
I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are.
Huh?
Shut up. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no.
Please.
Wait. She's not denying it.
Bastard!
So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right?
Hey, sorry.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from her pent-up frustrations.
You know?
Anyway, you and KYOKO need to make up already, you know?
Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it.
Okay, let's just talk to everyone else.
Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue you, like I did.
Jeez, Hiro, you live a pretty brutal life.
Huh?
I feel all dizzy. I seriously can't handle dirty stuff like that.
Looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness.
Sakura? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart.
God!
Just the worst.
What? Why is this happening?
Can our talk wait for till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Are you sick? Did you get hurt?
No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains.
Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good as all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys, like, worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat.
Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Huh? How come?
What's
Because
your
I
problem?
don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family?
Just turn into genocider.
Well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
You had 2 moms?
What? That's just how things were.
That's like a serious issue.
Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to.
Is that why she's... Is that why she's so submissive? Is because she was born into a harem? Oh god.
Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up.
Pretty miserable situation, man.
I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. Free time? I'll have to wait until tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But no way, I come to relief. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Well, I know who not to go to right now. Who do we have? Okay, Sakura's in her room, so yeah, not gonna talk to her. 4th floor, Kyoko and freaking Hagakure are up there. Toko, they're together? What? Who's in the music room? I guess I'll talk to Hina then. She's like the only decent person here. Yeah, Kyoko's not talking to me. Byaki is a dick. Toko's a mass murderer. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I have to see this. Oh man, do I have to see this. Just gonna teleport up to the 3rd floor. I want to go into the office. Is she genocider right now? Oh wow, she's not! I can hang out with the normal Toko Fukawa. Oh god damn it. Why did I do that?
What the heck?
Should I talk to Kyoko? Or Kyoko? No, Toko. Well, she's acting like that. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Dang it, I was really hoping those two would, like, interact with each other while she's, like, in her genocider form. Anyways, clearly I do not want to go anywhere near Kyoko, so... Not until I've talked to Sakura, at least, so... Oh, right. What am I doing? I can just stay up here. I want to go into the music room. Hina's in here. First, I want to check to see what presents I got. Do I have any more of those flotation donuts? I do not. I want to see if I can win one of those. And for once, I'm actually kind of glad that there's a high repeat chance. Let's take this map and... teleport. Let's play this. Alright, let's give it a shot. For once, I actually want a repeat, so... No idea what that is. Nope. A curved sword? A scimitar? Boxing gloves. Oh, this is great. Getting presents for the people who are very much dead. What in the world is that? A lucky spin. Nope. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel to put coins in. That's kind of cool. What in the world was that? Why'd it have like a face on it? Even though I'm only putting in 1 coin, I'm getting a lot of new items. Achievement unlocked! Is that a gun? Oh, come on. I just want the flotation donut. Well, if Celeste was still alive, I'd definitely give that to her. A suit of armor? Why is that in this machine? Is that a phone? Oh, that might be... She might like that. I don't know. Leon died a while ago, so... Freaking glasses? There it is! Finally got one! I'll do 1 more. Actually, I'll do 3 more. Chippos. Another freaking baseball. Well, I guess I can use that, because I'm pretty sure there's like a school mode like afterwards and everyone comes back to life. So I can definitely, for sure, use it in that. School mode that's like completely separate from the main storyline. Alright. Let's get the map up here. I wonder if she'll just like threaten me because of...
Pushing on him doesn't help, smacking on him doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know, we should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it.
Should I talk to Hina for a while? Yeah, spend some time with Hina.
You got it.
Want to do some stretching with me?
I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Correction, we got some of our friendship back that we lost. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yes, absolutely. Friggin' flotation.
What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay, ultra stoked!
Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired.
Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. Ended up doing 1,000 of each.
Well, that would explain it.
Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and deep fry them.
Donuts. You know, like the thing I just gave you.
Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of those, right?
You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on Earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're
This is amazing. And right after I gave her a freaking donut.
When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about.
That's absolutely not true.
I can't take it anymore. I'm feeling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way! Makoto, I got an uppercut with your name on it!
I'm not in the way.
Wait for me out of donuts.
And almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Wow. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. I have some time, so maybe I should take a little rest. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I want to hang out with. Well, I might want to... Well, maybe I could hang out with Hina again. Why not? She's like the only person that I can talk to right now. Where is she? I'm assuming she's in the dining hall. She absolutely is. I called it. Where's Fukawa? Oh, great. She's in genocider form. Hi. Again.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job. That's the cooperation of each player. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from a famous rugby player, Yui Matsuo.
Matsuo. Okay. Pardon me.
We gotta do the same.
To the entire country of Japan, I would like to apologize.
We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Want to go for a run to relieve some of this stress?
Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Hina and I grew a little closer today. No, not this time.
So hungry.
Please.
Makoto, help me. I'm hungry.
You're in a dining hall.
I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food.
Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second.
I can't. That's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I get fat in no time.
So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete.
But
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. I know I want a salty.
I should have given her the friggin' potato chips. Like potato chips?
Like ramen.
How's that a snack?
you got it
How
all
is it
wrong.
not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen?
Shoyu, without a doubt.
You got it.
Good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option.
What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
Okay.
I'm a portastic
Tonkatsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. Yeah.
The key element of any tonkatsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat.
Just don't use Mondo. Oh, I shouldn't have said that crap. So you're okay with all that oil?
Talking about it just makes me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the...
You're in the dining hall. You are in the dining hall. Are you sure though?
I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you?
What?
Or what, are you afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
That's twice now.
No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Dear God. Okay, talking with her was a mistake. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Thank God. At least we got something out of that. We got a new skill. I will definitely use that in the trial segments. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Wow, you just keep saying the wrong things, don't you, Makoto?
Attention.
I skipped it thinking it would be the standard announcement. Attention, attention, please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly. I sound pretty serious about it, too. Leave the area? Yeah. That was loud and obnoxious. Alright, what sort of thing is he going to motivate us? He's either going to motivate us or he's going to mention the spy. Speaking of her... Everyone must have heard the announcement. Once we were all gathered in the gym, it began. Again! Yep, I knew it. Boing!
Well,
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right?
Is he right?
huh?
We have to go through this again?
No, not again! I can't take it anymore!
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today,
The reason I get-
I'm feeling black.
The reason I gathered you all here is so I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye and a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Sakura, is clearly what's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure, is Sakura got fed up. She basically said, I'm not gonna be your spy anymore, as we saw earlier. And then, so because of that, he's gonna tell everyone. He's gonna tell everyone, and Monokuma's gonna tell everyone, and now everyone's thinking that everyone's gonna dislike her because of it.
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy.
What?
hey.
So guess what?
Yep.
The spy is actually Sakura Okami.
He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret.
What?
What did you just say? He said that the spy is Sakura.
What is this? this.
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait.
You-
I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal will be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. That is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
He's wrong.
Wrong.
There's just no way.
You have too much freaking faith.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
Oh,
That he was being serious? For serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
Oh, I need a drink. Doing all these voices really hurts.
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time? Huh? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact.
Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe everything, whatever she says now.
How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that.
Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are.
Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make
Shut
me repeat
up.
myself.
I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do?
I was told to kill one of my friends.
It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
So even now, you take aim at our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that.
What the heck?
You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? That's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
however,
How do you intend to do that?
By destroying the mastermind.
What?
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Why a double bluff if they trust her so much? I'm not sure they do anymore. Oh, you meant why would double bluff be necessary? I get it. Yeah, good point.
Hold on, what do you mean if you both go down?
Hina,
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
As such, soon the doors to the... Okay?
We get it. You say that every time.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way!
Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me
Over.
repeat myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's
No!
terrible!
Sakura is not our enemy!
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
Anyway.
Go to your room, calm down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow.
Okay, Kyoko, will you finally forgive me now? It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. Is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? God, I hate these. Alright, what do you got for me this time?
As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently.
A cloaking noise is behind you.
Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regret, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
You just say the weirdest things during that, Monokuma.
Good morning. Get ready to...
We don't care. You say that every time, too. I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Why do I just have this feeling that she'll end up dead? Okay, the game is just basically asking me to talk to her at this point. Kyoko, good morning. Oh, god dang it. Doesn't she understand why I didn't tell her? She's ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten real heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Well, at least Kyoko's in the meeting now. She's not avoiding the meeting just to avoid me. That was a kick to the balls. I'm gonna be honest. Makoto, are you okay?
Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you.
That is not something I ever thought I would ever hear Fukawa say.
What a dullard.
Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool.
The masterminds. Are you talking about Sakura?
That's when I finally noticed. The only one who wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura.
Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair.
Unfair?
The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What
Stupid.
did you say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid baka.
She's throwing her tsundere in.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but that's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
What do dogs barking have to do with this? What?
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again?
She really can beat the mastermind like she said. That'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiots! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happened to her?
James Goody? Is that how you pronounce your last name? Also, Elliot, you're right. What do dogs barking have to do with this? I know what you mean.
Interesting.
If you heard a dog bark, my window's open.
It wouldn't matter.
What?
If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control.
Oh. Gowdy? Gowdy? James Gowdy? Is that it?
Hold on, Byakuya! In fact, if she did die, that would settle the entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
Oh, man. Byakuya Tagami just got a slap to the face.
Ah, no one slaps a Tagami and gets away with it!
What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you.
Oh, snap.
You should have been the one to die.
I mean, I agree, but still.
What?
I should have died? Interesting.
Interesting.
Then are you planning on taking care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve?
I'm leaving. I'll be in my room.
Trembling with anger, Hina ran off.
That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000.
Because she slapped your precious, Toko? Like, really?
So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it.
What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time.
And I would happily elude its attempts.
So,
How about we, eat? Maybe not, it's not a good time.
you know?
Yeah,
I understand trying to keep the peace, but... Whatever. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. So what should I do today? Okay. I'm going to see what happens if I talk to KYOKO now. But I'm gonna save just in case it ends up biting me in the butt. Where is everyone? Probably on the 4th floor. Yeah, they certainly are. What the heck? Oh, there she is.
Anyway,
I knew it. I figured that would something like that would happen, but I mean, whatever. Who should I talk to then? Wait, what happens if I talk to Sakura?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity.
So I can hang out with her. The game will let me do that. What do I have in terms of presence? What is this? Blueberry perfume. Scarab brooch? God of War charms? Well, that's what I'm giving to her. Yeah, sure. I'll hang out with you. Why not?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I see.
I still don't understand you, Makoto.
Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Yeah, sure. This thing.
You really want to give me something so splendid? You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you.
Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Sure, good, that was the right thing to give her. I have plenty of time. No new skills, no level ups. I picked the wrong person to hang out with. The two people who mostly give me level ups and skill points are KYOKO and Asahina. I can't talk to KYOKO right now. Okay, KYOKO is in the dressing room. Fukawa. What's she up to? I definitely... Oh, she's timid again. She's timid.
When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to if I did get out.
I need to make sure I have something that I could actually give her and that she would actually enjoy. Something related to either writing or killing. I was gonna give her the glasses, but they're apparently used for incantations. Never mind. I don't have any shears left. Yeah, camera invented to take pictures of electrical fields surrounding objects. Sadly, there's no film in it. Okay. So in other words, if I gave her that, I'd be getting her something completely useless. Why do I feel like she might actually like this? A ray gun? There aren't any batteries, so you can't fire it. Oh. Berserker armor? Self-destructing cassette. Silent receiver. A phone that, for some unknown reason, doesn't let you hear the person on the other end and doesn't let them hear you. So, worthless. Pretty hungry caterpillar. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I really hate to look something up when playing a game like this, but I actually want to see what she would like. Alright. Alright, let's do this.
When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out.
Should I hang out with KYOKO? Yeah, why the heck not?
What's your problem?
Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity?
I spent some time with KYOKO. KYOKO and I grew a little... Whoa. Whoa, what's with that face? What is that? Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see. I'll give you this thing.
I can't forgive this. I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me.
Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh, man. Ah, and that's it.
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet.
We get it. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. Someone's gonna die. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight.
After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should be a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans?
Crustaceans. I don't freaking know.
I said no, of course, and she sat back. Okay, how about I make you extra special and be a crab that walks sideways and backwards? But how's that better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoying sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? So what I'm saying is crab has no place in today's lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Again.
Good morning, everyone.
Nope. I need to do something about Sakura. I better get to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. I wonder how pissed KYOKO will be at me today. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. It's gonna be nothing, isn't it? They're just gonna troll me.
Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man.
What's wrong?
Look.
His finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Oh, God.
But Genocide Jill doesn't kill women. Ever.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
She's not dead, you
You
idiot.
gotta be kidding.
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened?
Well, Toka and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and knocked the pepper off the
Oh, God. And that led to a sneeze.
You SOB!
Their giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real.
Oh, my God.
Totally not adorable. My beautiful scissors!
Jeez. Okay, then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me.
Sure thing.
Don't try and look cute. There you go. Genocide Jill's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, it really was just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know.
Now, if I hadn't been outside my room, if I hadn't left my room at the exact moment you yelled, you would be dead. Don't forget, the rooms are soundproof.
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile.
Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we got into a fight. I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura.
But
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk
asshole buttholes, they say the F word, but they can't say asshole.
get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking.
And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose.
Oh, frick.
And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know?
Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its Sakura, and there she stood before us.
Hina.
Sakura!
You're hurt. What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this?
It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To hurt Tina,
Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this?
How dare
What
you?
is this?
I'm okay, really. It was just a scratch.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
What? I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office, but just a second later. What's going on?
Hey,
Oh, it's Kirigiri. Okay.
What's all this noise about?
Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please! You have to stop Sakura!
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now.
Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura!
Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. And then Kyoko's gonna ditch on us. Well, I'm gonna save just in case. This is the deadly life right here. They say that they call this daily life. This is the deadly life. The only ones left were God, the tension. Oh my god, it's great. I love it, but at the same time, I really hate it. Alright, fine, let's do this.
Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that?
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it!
But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine, I'm already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted.
Aw, she's blushing! It's even cuter because obviously the blush is pink because blood is pink.
Anyway...
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay. Thank you.
What if I talk to her again? Oh, there is something else. Okay, good. Alright. What do you want to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
Psychronix Gaming. Gamer, how's it going? Where?
So...
Tell me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly.
Just come with me and you'll find out.
I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going?
With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away. Setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. Eventually, we arrived.
The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us.
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us.
Alter ego wants to ask us something? You guys are doing good on YouTube. Yeah, I like to fool myself into thinking that I'm doing well on YouTube.
Hello. Oh, it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto?
Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty.
But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we?
KYOKO typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
Oh, yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
KYOKO and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, yes, I have 315 subs, and almost none of them watch my content. Why?
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop there, saying I've finished my work? I don't want that!
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else. To solve the mystery of this school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind will find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, KYOKO?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right?
Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. KYOKO. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
Oh, please tell me there's gonna be a stealth segment. Ah, any chance I can be stealthy in video games.
But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's only one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras.
The secret room, the AV room, the music room. It's gotta be the secret room.
That's it. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. I don't know if you remember, KYOKO, but last time I went in there, I got knocked out. And last time you went in there, they noticed it because it was a girl going into a boy's bathroom. This is like Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets in reverse. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
You're right.
That's what we have to
But
do.
despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues.
KYOKO, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then let's get started.
She is like the ultimate kudere.
It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay?
We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket.
Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good.
To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. Wait a minute, he could hear us?
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room.
So can I like... No, dang it. No stealth segments. Hi.
What?
Makoto! What the... Why do you seem so surprised?
Nothing's wrong. Why would anything be wrong?
He's acting really strange. I guess he's always acting really strange.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my room now. Take her easy, partner. See ya.
What the crap? I'm surprised the game lets me So I believe... Let me check the map first. Okay, it's up on the second floor. What?
My
You
hips.
reach that certain age.
What are you doing? Living.
I see.
Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. I'll just be there living, totally calm.
What the dicks? Okay, I want to quick check my map. Who else is here? Is KYOKO with me? Where? Give me that teleport. Wait, where's... It says she's here. Where is she? Whatever. I guess she's just with me then. Is it gonna say she's up on this floor now? Yep. Okay. Cameras?
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here.
Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
What are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you.
Ah, that explains. Oh! Well now!
Okay, first we have to find a network cable.
Can... maybe... Oh.
Okay. According to KYOKO, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego.
I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected to the Ethernet port with the cable.
And that should do it.
That's a very long Ethernet cable.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you, Makoto. Oh, we're just gonna leave him there?
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but the, documents were gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure.
Ah, Kyoko!
What?
So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
The way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends.
You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways, and I headed back to my room. Well, at least she's okay working with me now. Like, good God. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I completely dozed off. Oh, jeez. It's either going to be Sakura, Kyoko, or Hagakure. I'm pretty sure. Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Yeah, what do you want? Get out of here. I'm sleepy. Can't you see that? It's daytime and I'm sleepy. I just moved a huge-ass computer. It actually wasn't that big. Up to a room no one knows about.
Makoto.
Get out here.
Time for the kidding.
Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What?
As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry.
Why are you smiling?
Makoto! Kyoko! Huh? Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right! In the rec room! What's inside?
There's a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside, and when I did...
Sakura? Is she unconscious?
Doubt it.
She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the windows, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Well, then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, go get something to break it with. Wait, right here.
Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right?
Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure.
Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long.
Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Alright, just because I'm the guy, you have to put all that on me, huh? Although this does look like fun. Okay, you two, stand back! I took hold of the broom and swung it as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. And then suddenly we all get executed for breaking the rules. No, I'm kidding. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. This chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. It's gonna be one of those dead bodies. But the moment I laid my hand on her... Yep. Oh, no scream sound effect. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of the living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Ah.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Deadly life.
Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body.
We didn't make it in time. It's happened again.
Muttering to herself, KYOKO began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction?
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I...
Why? Why did this have to happen?
That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again.
I need to examine Sakura's body.
I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long.
I got everyone.
What?
Yes, yes.
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, KYOKO began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Sakura
Interesting.
was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
No! Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko! One of you killed Sakura!
What?
You're accusing us before we even began the investigation.
I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hate the sight of her.
I won't.
One of you did it. I know it.
You know it? Who's this? Crap. Oh, of course. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here out to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the
Monokuma file! And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Phew. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight.
Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey!
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
Wait, you don't know?
Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't
I
forgive
hate
you.
him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all.
How could you say that now?
Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1. But we need one more. KYOKO, that's you.
What?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
what?
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
It's your fault! I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hero, do you really object?
If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. Now, what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Investigate! I better check the Monokuma file before doing anything else.
The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Well, for a moment, it's like, is that red behind her the blood? But I'm just like, no. No, it isn't. That's the object. That's the object that was used to hit her. Probably a vase of some... Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge.
Why's that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through, and that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder?
I guess you might see that this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or video games or whatever. But could it really happen in a video game? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
Still, so for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Oh?
In other words,
Basically, this killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. We push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in a door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school. And the door doesn't...
I don't know. I got myself a pretty sweet ray gun from the mono machine. Hey, have you ever checked that place out? That place has got some sweet prizes.
Will you just shut up, Makoto? You're not making things any easier.
I guess not. You're right.
And the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
No. No. That didn't happen. That didn't happen this time. No way in heck. KYOKO... First off, KYOKO is so sharp. Second off, I didn't notice anyone appear. It was KYOKO, Hina, and Makoto. And then, then they found the body, and then Hina went to go get the others. There's no one else.
That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room.
I don't know, there's like a cabinet back there, maybe. I don't know.
You see that in a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
So there are 4 possibilities.
Then, KYOKO, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
Well, a couple of them I can't really see any of them being being of note. However, I don't know what she got hit by, but I'm guessing she tried to kill herself with poison from the chemistry lab, and that's why she threw up blood.
I see.
The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I got a little bit more time. So let's check this.
That looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack has attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought it might help her calm down a little.
So you gave the candy to Sakura.
I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like him. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. To make sure nobody else could get their hands on him.
You really like him that much?
I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. Now, they've lost all their flavor.
Hina. Wait, we know she ate it. So, in other words, Hina is a potential suspect. We have no idea why she would do it, but it is possible for her to have done it. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. See, I told you. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said that she hadn't suffered from other injuries.
It was poison! We just unlocked the chemistry lab. Are you stupid? Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya!
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree?
No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died.
What in the world? Oh. Ooh. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein, and she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that said Chem A2.
It reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff.
So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
Oh, what is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass.
They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it.
Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on.
I'm not sure I see how, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so right now we can only examine stuff relevant to the case. That's what did it. One of these Monokuma bottles had to have been what did it. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. In each side of each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. Oh no.
What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottle?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle.
Huh?
You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside it. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Monokuma bottle has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. And there's some shards right there. There's shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. There are a bottle and... Wait, where's Monokuma?
There's glasses all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? This must have originally been a bottle.
Glass shard on the floor has been added to the truth bullets.
Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass.
I knew it.
It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure.
Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullets.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit on the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was a weapon, not the weapon, or not the... There was something else too, we know that much. Alright, I really don't want to have to look at that, whatever. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died?
Magazine self bloodstain. That's where she threw it up, isn't it? Now what else? Only one section of the door. This door is the only way in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Alright, Kirigiri... Wait, what?
It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma files, Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Was that when KYOKO and I were moving Alter Ego? The same shelf full of magazines. They're all different kinds of magazines here.
Alright, I guess I'll talk to the peeps then.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I better go before he crushes my soul completely.
Alright, Asahina.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
Oh,
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in this rec room.
Again, you're a suspect, so I'm gonna have to take everything you say with a grain of salt, but still, that's interesting.
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me, she said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen.
That's real suspicious, Asahina.
And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened.
Good luck with that. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Aoi's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Why'd say Aoi's account? I get that's her first name, but everyone calls her Hina. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, same place, time, and place she ended up dying. Might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Like this asshole right here.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said, and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Yakuza said he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks.
Tagami's account has been added to the Truth Bullets. Fantastic. Alright, I guess there's only one other person to talk to, and that's good old Kirigiri.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
Oh, that was her.
They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. What am I missing?
I need to examine the crime scene as much as possible. What? Oh, the locker's open!
The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here?
Okay, so I was confused for a sec. So KYOKO is still allowed to investigate the crime scene, even though she's on guard duty. That is good to know. She just can't leave and investigate other places, which really sucks.
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all that dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hidden here until the locked room was opened. Don't you think? During all that confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Because it's behind Sakura. It's behind Sakura. It's on the opposite wall of the door. There's no way someone wouldn't see that.
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we'd looked inside the room, right?
It was open.
Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we'd opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean?
Locker handprint has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, what else? What else we got? Oh. Oh, that's that, okay. But there's a chair back here.
The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it.
Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Workroom door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
She's decided. She's got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Oh. I actually have to use R in order to...
Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms.
I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds... Really? This again?
Huh?
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed. Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You just said you wanted to talk to me about something. I want to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me that she had asked to meet with him. But what? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said too, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove it otherwise, I'll accept that fact.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullets. And then... Oh, that's Sakura. Yasuhiro. Press the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Well, you're a lot more cooperative.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What? Could it be...
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
When she asked me to meet with her, of course.
But didn't she write you a note?
A note, she
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she just happened to mention the others, like in passing.
He's definitely suspicious now. I don't think he did it, but he's definitely suspicious. Again, my theory is that she killed herself.
So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw her was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
Do I
Wait, last time you saw her was then, but you just said she gave you the note in person, see? You done messed up. Hero's feeling around his pocket.
Hey, come on.
It looks like I don't have it anymore.
With a good, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something falling out of Hero's pocket. Oh! 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 Solid evidence right there that he did, in fact, meet with Sakura. Huh? Who's the wind? Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Trash?
What?
Okay. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the truth bullets. Hell yeah. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hero. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about that protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? The chem lab. Where else? Frick. We'll teleport to here. Music room, office, chem lab. Oh, it's asshole. Makoto, do you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Well, that's something right there. Right off the bat. Wow. Oh. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. Probably take a closer look at it. Oh, okay. Good. Looks like there are 3 shelves that have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More importantly right now, what's this powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. These are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do those footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop frickin' chop. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. That looks horrible. Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. Wow, he actually did some detail on those footprints. Interesting. It would appear that whoever left these prints only had business with the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Yakuza said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are a really valuable clue. Wait, truth bullets? Can I get a bullet? I didn't get a bullet for it. Do I have to examine it again or something? Like, I need that bullet. Lay out the footprints. Nope, no bullet. C4? There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle has a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other
That's
words...
right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. It is poison. You can there's the skull and crossbones.
If that really is what happened, it must be related to the case somehow.
Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Alright, this seems important.
Let's see, what's on this shelf?
Seems to be poison along with some other things.
There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the left are labeled with the letter A and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident?
Okay, so all the poison is in the C section. Okay.
On this shelf is...
One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Oh, there is a Chem C9. There's lots of Chem C9s.
Those look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number.
So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. What's here?
So on this shelf is... Looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
They're
Reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss.
Oh, you people, you're so vacant. Isn't it nice not being me? It must be so relaxing.
Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suit you well.
I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right, now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number.
Yeah, they do all seem to. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I'll have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab shelf has been added to the truth bullets. Alright. What's on this shelf? Okay, so I can't actually examine the lower parts. Oh, there's one thing I haven't done yet.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remnants of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Finally, footprints in the powder have been added to the truth bullets. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Hey, we get to see our waifu again. No, I'm kidding. Here we go. I need your... Wait, why can't I teleport? Is it seriously not gonna let me teleport? That's why. 'Cause I technically wasn't in a room, according to the game. Now it's... yeah, now it lets me teleport. KYOKO!
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going?
I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I
I
see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You'll do well to look them over one more time.
Sakura's body? According to KYOKO, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, KYOKO didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Also, although there is still some time.
I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to
It's
it.
true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
Most importantly, look...
Haha.
Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Yellow powder. So she was the one... Well, that actually makes sense, since she was going for the A cabinet.
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
KYOKO's examination summary has been added to the... That's cool! That's cool, we actually get that as a truth bullet now.
I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body.
I don't think anyone but KYOKO could have pulled that off. Alright, next, I believe was... Well, actually, let me talk to her again.
Hey.
Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles.
These 3 things have revealed new clues. Okay. The shelf of magazines. KYOKO said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Squishy princess? That's squishy princess. This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Taka? Or is that Toko? It's probably Toko. Is she trying to blame Toko? Again, I think she killed herself.
This is...
On one of the pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko.
Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. KYOKO, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
But her hands are completely clean. Her hands are completely clean.
A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
That's conclusive evidence, right? Her hands are clean. Are you stupid?
I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Just because it worked with Leon doesn't mean it'll work with everyone. Magazine dying message. I'm convinced it was not, in fact, a dying message. Or at least if it was a dying message, she isn't the one who wrote it. It's a message. It's not dying. Question is that her handwriting? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, the Monokuma bottles are next.
I think KYOKO said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something
new. They're different chess pieces. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at all these, like, chess pieces. He's hugging, like, different chess pieces. We got a pawn, a rook, a bishop, and a king. But the question is, what was the other one? Give me a sec to look. Does it even have anything to do with anything? It's a knight. Okay. Don't really know why that would be of note, but I wanted to know anyway. There's no queen. That's it. That's the clue. There's no queen. There's 2 bottles missing. There's supposed to be one of every chess piece. Everyone is accounted for except for the queen. We don't know where the queen is. The knight was used to hit Sakura, but we don't know where the queen bottle went.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all of the bottles. Pay careful attention, you're sure to find it.
Sorry, I'm just a huge chess nerd.
Correlation? It's the chess pieces! Hey, Kyoko, can't you... I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come up with their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree?
Well, you kinda deserve it! Yo, it's
Hey.
the chess pieces. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces, too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass.
With that, Kyoko left the room, despite being on guard duty. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collecting all of the broken bottle pieces. I think I know what she's planning. And just as I finished up...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then.
Is everything ready? Let's get to work.
So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words.
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles is still intact.
I knew it. She's trying to see if it's actually one of the Monokuma bottles, or, in fact, one of the bottles of poison. They do look very similar.
Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weights of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles.
They're about the same.
It's balanced,
In other words.
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figure insides are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the chess piece might.
So then.
Now here comes the important part. Put all of the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they're balanced out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here or there.
So then.
Okay, then let's give it a try.
Yep.
Huh? The broken pieces are heavier?
Unless it's the bag.
How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words.
The results of my experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
Hey.
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you.
Monokuma bottle experiment has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Kyoko, you are awesome.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Shut up.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Here we go.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen in the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen.
Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then...
The ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery!
What?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticon! No matter how awful something is, if you toss it a smiley face, it'll turn positive.
Yes,
For
indeed.
example.
Dear God. That's just plain creepy.
Well,
How about the reverse?
yes, in.
That actually does.
I can't wait.
How
I
the-
can't wait.
I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the
I
worst.
don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't
I
look
don't
at
think
me.
I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck? What the heck?
What the heck? What the heck? What the heck?
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator.
With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It felt lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or
Now then.
are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened for a fourth time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes, absolutely. And that's where I'm going to end it off. We got through, like, a really good portion of Chapter 4. Multiple suspects, murder in a locked room. If anyone was likely to survive, it was Sakura. And yet, she didn't. And that's it. Come back tomorrow for the conclusion of Chapter 4. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.